I've been rejected more in 1 week than your entire life. And after going through all these rejections, let me tell you why I actually enjoy rejection the most. You see, most guys fear rejection because they think it's an attack on them. They think if I approach the girl and she rejects me, that means my self worth as a man must be lowered because of what this girl said. I must not be attractive enough or else she would have not rejected me. I must be a piece of shit if she rejected me. So they never actually go out and try to get rejected because they place too much worth on what this girl's opinion is on themselves. Imagine thinking that you are less of a human being because of what someone else says or thinks about you. Where if you asked 100 people the same thing, they're all going to have different opinions on you. Some are going to be good, some are going to be bad. So why the fuck do so many guys place the opinion of one girl so high on a pedestal that if they say anything negative about them or reject them, they think it's an attack on them and they think they must be the piece of shit and they need to improve their looks, they need to improve their money, they need to improve everything. And look, I don't blame a lot of people for having this mindset because from birth, we are conditioned to believe that women's opinions are better than ours. When we're young, our dads aren't usually in the household, so our mom raises us. When we go to school, the teacher is a female. When we watch cartoons, they depict the dad as the bumbling idiot and the mom as this strong, independent lady who can fix every problem. And then when we grow up, when we start watching movies and TV shows, they all make the girl look really good while they push the man down and they throttle his masculinity. Since birth, you've been conditioned to believe that women's opinions are better than yours, that women are just on this pedestal. So I honestly don't blame anyone for having the fear of rejection. Because if your whole life you've been told that some other gender's opinions are better than yours, then obviously you're going to be scared of what they think about you because you placed them up on a pedestal so high. But this mindset is not going to serve you whatsoever when it comes to actually improving your dating life because in order to get good at cold approach, in order to captivate a very abundant dating life, you need to get over your fear of rejection. Imagine if I dared you to approach a stinky bum out on the street and I told you, hey, go ask him if he wants to get coffee with you. And you actually like had a pair of balls and you did that dare. And he ended up rejecting you. Would you really be mad about that? Honestly, imagine if you approached a stinky bum, homeless, he stinks like crap, he has black shit all over his teeth, and you asked him if he wants to get coffee with you and he just says fuck off. Would you really get upset about that? No, because it's a fucking bum, bro. Like it was just a dare, you know. You didn't actually want to get coffee with him, and it'd probably be best for you not to get coffee with him because he might just end up stealing or robbing you. So you wouldn't really care if this bum rejected you. And this is the same exact mindset you need to have when you're approaching girls. You almost need to delude yourself into thinking that she is a stinky bum and it's whatever. Like, I didn't even want to spend time with you. This is the only way to offset this social conditioning that you've been conditioned to believe for the since birth, honestly. It's to have this patriarchal type of you to think that you are better than the girl, that you are more superior, you are more intelligent, you are more stronger, you are literally better than this girl. It's only going to serve you best to believe that you are better than this girl. And truth be told is, women don't actually want a guy who's shittier than them. Like, women will say that they want a guy who's equal and all this, but don't listen to what women say. Watch how they behave. Look at the girl. She'll go get with a guy who's 6 inches taller than her, who has more muscles, who has more money, and they want to say they want a guy who's equal. If they really wanted a guy who's equal, then that 5'4" girl would date a 5'4" guy who has the same level of value towards her, but they never do. You always see them with like the shortest girl with the tallest guy, right? I mean, I'm sure you've seen that, you know? So don't listen to women and what they say that they want an equal guy. No, women intrinsically want a guy who's better than them. So you need to have this patriarchal view that you are better than this girl. That is the underlying principle on how to delete your fear of rejection. You can't fear rejection if you don't think that other person's opinion is really that high. Because again, if a homeless guy rejected you, you wouldn't give a fuck. So you need to delude yourself into thinking that you are better than this girl. You are more superior. Your life is more important. You're intelligent. And you know what? It might not even be true. The girl might be smarter than you, but who the fuck cares? Okay. We want to adopt beliefs that serve us the best. So even if that means being a little bit delusional, then so be it. If I tell you the moon is made out of cheese and that makes you work out harder and get a six pack, am I a bad person? No. If I tell you to believe that you are better than this girl and that makes you not fear rejection and get a girlfriend, am I a bad person for that? No. This is the underlying principle that you need to have, that you are better than this girl and she's just stupid for rejecting you. Now, this is going to take time to ingrain, which is why the second point I want to bring up is if a girl rejects you, you'll never know why. So, what is the point of thinking anything negative about that? I have been through dozens of rejections. Like, I'm telling you, I have been rejected more times than I've seen success. And not once has a girl ever told me why she rejected me. No girl will give a report card telling you, hey, I rejected you because you're not really that attractive. You're not really making that much money. They'll just give a blanket statement, oh, I have a boyfriend. Oh, I'm not interested. So if none of these girls will ever give you a report card saying, hey, this is what you did, and that's why I rejected you, then what is the point of thinking anything negative? Like, honestly, if someone tells you, no, I'm not interested, and they don't tell you why let your brain slave you to all this negativity to think that, oh, I must be a piece of shit, I must be this. When in reality, it could just mean she actually has a boyfriend. You never know why a girl rejects you, and she's never going to give you a report card. So, what is the point of even thinking anything negative? Honestly, if a girl rejects me, she's stupid. Me thinking negatively after a girl rejecting me, is that really going to serve me the best in the long term? I'd rather just delude myself into thinking that, oh, she's stupid. Oh, I'm too hot for her. Oh, I'm too attractive for her. Oh, I'm way above her league, so it's whatever. You need to delude yourself into thinking these mindsets because those are what's going to serve you the best in the long term. And the final point I want to make about rejection is it's just incompatibility. Now, if you're not even getting rejected, if you're not even going out and approaching girls and asking them on dates or asking for their phone number, then there is no way you'll get rejected. If you want my help learning how to approach so you can potentially get phone numbers that land to dates, that land to whatever you want, click that first link in the description. But rejection is just incompatibility. You see, I was at the mall, I approached this girl, and she's, after doing dozens of approaches, you can kind of pick out the green flags. Okay, she did this, she's a little bit interested. Okay, she replied to this, she texted me, she's a little positive. And I thought it was going all positive, given off my reference experiences. So we had planned to hit a gym workout. The next day, I checked my phone, ghosted. So I was like, okay, maybe she just like forgot to check her phone, whatever. When the time comes that we had agreed on the previous day to hit a workout, I text her, hey, let me know when you're on the way. And she hits me with, oh, hey, sorry, something came up. I'm not interested. And then she didn't offer any other dates. So I was like, all right, this girl clearly not interested. Whatever. This has happened to me 1,000 times by now. Doesn't faze me. I go check my YouTube channel and I see an influx of views right about the time I sent her the last text message the day before of the time we had agreed on to hit a workout. YouTube tells me exactly where and how people found my videos. So I click on the video and it says Google search. That means someone must have typed my name up on Google and they found my YouTube channel. And it was exactly the same time I had sent the last text message to her the previous day. I just put two and two together. Okay, she found my YouTube channel. If you're watching this, I know you did. So whatever, we'll just move on. But she found my YouTube channel and she ended up rejecting me by ghosting me. Whatever. It was never meant to be. Because think about it. If a girl is gonna reject you, that just means that you guys weren't compatible. If you're not gonna like the authentic version of me who likes helping guys improve their confidence, improve their dating life, then we're just not compatible. There is probably another girl who would find my YouTube channel and she'll like me more because She's like, oh wow, this guy helps guys improve their dating life by improving their social skills and confidence. Wow, that's really hot. There's another girl out in the world who, if she found my YouTube channel, that's exactly what she would think of. And that would mean that we're compatible because I am showing the most authentic version of me right now. So if a girl rejects you, that just means you guys weren't compatible. And that's fine. Why do you want to spend time with a girl who doesn't even like the real version of you? Why would you do yourself such a disservice that you have to put on a mask just to be around this girl, you know? So don't think of rejection as a big thing because it's just incompatibility. Would you want to spend time with a friend who thinks completely different than you and you're always like butting heads? Or would you want to spend time with a friend who has the same values as you and you guys like click? Obviously, the one that clicks. So rejection just serves as a way to filter out the people who aren't compatible with you. Once you ingrain these three principles into your mind, you'll delete your fear of rejection forever. Now, if you're a brown guy in the West, you want to improve your dating life through cold approach, start getting phone numbers that could lead to dates, then click that first link in the description. But catch you later.